Hello everyone and welcome back to Matchbox Memories. Today we're going to review a bunch of new Matchbox mainline vehicles as well as the latest moving parts set. We already looked at a couple of those vehicles about a month or so ago in a video. We've already cracked 2 of the 8 cars in that set. We will re-look at those 2 vehicles and then look at the rest of the moving parts series. Most of these are new castings with the exception of this Lancer Evolution. And then I also found the Mercedes Chase. Finally, this set is in Vancouver. It's about 8 months late, but it's here. And I did find that beauty, and we will just have a quick comparison of that to the Porsche that's in a similar livery that's also a Chase. Alright, so without any further ado, let's get this video going. I think I am going to start today by having a look at the moving parts vehicles and then opening them up and then maybe comparing them to some of the previous models from that line. Alright, so I'm going to start off by looking at the Chevy Tahoe and the 70th anniversary fire truck, which we already opened in a video, but just in case you missed that video, these are both moving parts. This is the very, very popular 2022 Chevy Tahoe. This is a new casting. It is quite expensive online, and you can see why. It's just a really, really well designed vehicle. And of course, the moving part is the hood opens, and there is a detailed engine in there. This looks great. It's the first time this set came to Vancouver. I was fortunate enough, my parents were in the US, in Washington, in Seattle, and they were able to pick it up there for me a few months ago. So they only found this and the fire engine, and so I had those 2. So when I found this entire box yesterday at Walmart, I did give these 2 vehicles to one of my friends. My friend Cheng has been waiting for this Tahoe for a very, very long time, and finally was able to find it for him, and I also gave him this fire engine. So that's why I don't have them boxed. And this one, the moving part, is the ladder. And there's a ladder inside the ladder, but that one doesn't extend. So it's just the one piece that moves here. This vehicle is interesting in that it's quite long. So I don't think it'll ever be part of the main line. I mean, I guess it could. It barely fits on the card, but I guess they could if they put it at an angle or something. But it barely fits on the card there. It's quite a long vehicle. And it's really well designed. 70 emergency fire rescue EMS. Good set of tires. The Seagrave fire truck. So licensed product, licensed vehicle. Beautifully done. All right, don't want to spend too much time on these guys. We've already seen them. Let's have a look at some of these other moving parts. So where do I start? I'm going to start with the ones we've already seen. So we've already seen this in silver, the 1996 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. Look at that. Look at the detailing inside the hood there, the engine. Front and back detailed. Nice graphics. I think in 2024, the moving part series is going to look different. They have already changed the packaging and released it. It's on Matchbox World's Instagram account. All right, without any further ado, let's open these up and have a look at some of them. So there it is out of the package, the 1996 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution in blue. This is the second version of it. We saw it already in silver. And there's the interior. Look at that. That looks absolutely fantastic. Look at the detailing and the color. Looks really nice. Fully detailed, missing the number plate, which I can live with. You probably find a decal if you really wanted to fill that in. That looks very, very good. Black interior. It's a very nice car, and there it is in silver. We've seen it before, but I'm just gonna have a quick look at it again. think the blue version is a little bit nicer than this. Same detailing. This one was quite difficult to find in Vancouver. And currently goes for about $12 to $15 Canadian on Facebook Marketplace. Very nice. All right, in the interest of time, we're going to have a look at a couple of these in the box and then we'll open them up, or three of them maybe. Nissan Ariya in this brownie bronze color. This is a new casting. Gonna have to see it with this hood down. Look at that detailed engine again. 2023 Matchbox or Mattel license. And there it goes flying. So that's one we're gonna look at. We're gonna look at this 2020 Ram Rebel, which I think is also a new casting in white. Don't think it's been done before. Graphics are nice. 2023. And the 2024 Chevy Blazer EV, which is obviously a new casting because it is 2024 model. Good detail. So give me a second. I'm going to open those up, guys, and then we will have a look at them. All right, so I've opened those up, guys, and let's just have a quick look at them. So we're going to start off with the Nissan Ariya. Ariya happens to be one of my friend's daughter's names as well. So this is a new casting. It's a 2023 license. And what's the moving part? The moving part is the hood, which is not wanting to open, so give me a second. I'm just gonna pop that open. All right, so open that up. The hood is open there. And look at that, look at the detailing. Looks quite electric. Very, very good detailing on this. Actually closes really well, like very, very tight fit, which is impressive because usually Matchbox has a huge gap on the moving parts. So well done. That is a nice vehicle. I mean, it's one I'm going to get bored of fairly quickly if they start doing this in 50 million colors, but I'd like to see it in black and white. This brown is, or beige is quite nice as well. It's like a Spectra Flame beige. Sorry, not Spectra Flame, it's a metallic beige. Metal Flake is what I'm looking for. Metal Flake beige is the term I was looking for. There it is. Next, we're going to look at the 2020 Ram Rebel. In white, fully detailed front. Hood that opens, but is not detailed. Quite a grainy finish, a pixelated finish to these decals, I have to say. Much better there. Look at that. No pixelation at the front. But for whatever reason, that is extremely pixelated. Especially the grille there. Anyways, not a bad vehicle. I like my trucks. I'm glad to add this to my collection. I also happen to have the Hot Wheels version, which is slightly different. It's a different model. I just thought I'd do a quick comparison. So you can see this one's lifted. It's got... And they're also from different years. So this one is I mean, I don't know if it's different years, but 2020 Ram 1500 Rebel. No pixelation at the front there. Much better printing. They didn't fill out the Ram with paint. It's just in white. But also very nice vehicle. But I have to say, the Matchbox version is quite a bit heavier, and quite frankly, the lines are nicer to me. You can see the difference when they finish the product with the black on the Ram sign. Yeah, it's a nice vehicle. Alright, next we got the 2024 Chevy Blazer in red. It's a maroon, I should say. Not even a maroon, it's more of a blood red. Maroon, blood red, somewhere there. Chevy sign, detailed front. Wow, look at that. Look at the detailing. It's quite nice. It's really nice. Once again, a new vehicle, new casting, 2024 year. I haven't seen one on the road, but I'm assuming they're either already on the road or will be on the road very shortly. Well designed, nice vehicle. Once again, I want to say in black and possibly white. Nice. All right, so what do we have left? So we've got 2 more moving parts vehicles to look at. Let's have a quick look at those. All right, so another new casting, the Ballinger B2 in black. This looks fantastic. I've been waiting to crack this open. I'm glad I have this in my collection. Just so you guys know, these cost about $5.49 plus tax. So under $6 in the local market, around $6 each in the local market. Quite difficult to find, and there's 8 cars in a case, and each of the vehicles, the last few mixes have been different. So if you don't find the case, or the entire case, it's hard to put sets together. I was lucky enough to get the full case. I was the only person at Walmart yesterday. I was able to get all the cars, and I gave 2 of them to one of my friends because he's been waiting for those 2, and I already had them in my collection. So 1964 Chevy C10 pickup. I think this is the first time this vehicle is part of the moving parts line, but I think it came out in the collectors, Matchbox collectors series in blue, and I think it was white with some rust on it. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure if it's the first time. I seem to feel like it came out once more as a moving parts vehicle. Anyways, don't take my word for it. Look it up if it matters. But let's open these cars up, or vehicles up, and look at them. So the one thing I notice here is that every single moving part, the moving part was actually the hood opened. And I will say that Matchbox does a much better job when the hood opens. So here's the Ballinger, just to have a look at it in terms of fit. So look at that, it fits really well. This must be an electric vehicle because it appears that there's no engine in this. Front actually equivalent of a trunk. You can see it's just empty inside. But look at the fit, it's really tight, there's no gap. They've done a really good job. This vehicle is really nice, I love it. 2022 Ballinger B2. Seems like a more rugged version of the Jeep. That's really nice. C10 Chevy pickup. 70th anniversary livery. Beautiful gold tires. I love this casting. I think it looks really good. chrome base. See the chains that secure this piece. That would have been also nice if it would open, but they didn't design it that way. But once again, not my favorite two vehicles, but two that I do like. The Ballinger I really like. I'm not sure what other colors they could possibly do this in. Once again, I'm going to stick with black and white are the two colors I want to see it in. And of course, you've seen this Chevy pickup, the C10, a few times. Get the detailing on that. This looks really good. Alright guys, so that was it for moving parts, and now we're going to look at, I think this is T-case for 2023 Matchbox T-case. Most of the vehicles in this T-case are carryovers from the previous case. Vancouver missed out on quite a few cases. They've been very choppy in terms of what has come to market. Walmart's are about 6 to 8 months behind the US in terms of what they're carrying. Most of the newest stuff that comes to Vancouver have been at the dollar store, Dollarama and Dollar Tree, which are the main two dollar stores in Vancouver. I got to thank my friend, one of my friends, Devin, for finding the MR2 for me. He found all 4 versions: lights up, lights down, left hand, right hand drive. So I have all 4 versions. So we're going to crack some of these and look at them. Not going to crack them all just because I don't have doubles, especially the MR2. I don't have any doubles, just the 4 different versions. And then I also found the next Super Chase, the Matchbox Super Chase, the 2020 Mercedes-Benz CLA shooting brake. This set has just come to Vancouver, so it's middle of November 2023. I think these were out in the US 6, 7, 8 months ago. So we're finally starting to see them. This particular chase seems to be quite common. It's not that expensive in the secondary market. You can find it for certainly between $10 and $20 Canadian. I quite like it. I'm not going to crack it. It's the only version of it that I have, but let's just have a quick look at it. So similar theme to the Porsche, which was a Super Chase, and we'll have a look at that in a second. Representing, I think, the German flag with its colors. Rubber tires, as you can see. We've already seen this vehicle in the mainline in black and white, I think now, and it's fully detailed. You can see that back's done, front's done, side's done, and it's got a moonroof. Yeah, it's really nice. And I'm just gonna open up my Porsche as well and show you guys that. So there's the Porsche, which we'll have a quick look at. I have 2 of these. This one's actually to open. I haven't opened it, but just because I don't have anywhere to display it, and I think it's too pretty to not display properly, so I've just kept it carded for now. I have 2 of them. I found one in the wild and I bought one for $20 or $25 Canadian. There it is. And then just a quick side-by-side comparison. Similar color scheme. The Porsche has the orange as well. And the Mercedes seems to just be black, yellow, and red. Both fully detailed. And then the next one, the next Super Chase, is the Porsche Macan, which is similar to the Cayenne, but it's a SUV, and that one's silver with the similar livery. It's not silver, actually, it's a dark gray. And I haven't got that one yet. Not sure it has that mix has come to Vancouver as yet. So those are really nice, guys. If you don't have them, try and find them, and if you can't find them, it may be worth to spend a few bucks and get them. They're not super expensive. They're certainly not as expensive as the Super Treasure Hunts that Hot Wheels does. They're quite affordable. I think down the road these things are going to be worth quite a bit. So yeah, just an interesting piece for your collections if you haven't already found them. All right, so I'm just going to pull a few cards. We're going to look at them and then open them. So here, first we have the Holden VF Commodore SSV. People have been waiting for this vehicle for a long time. I know I have a few friends in Australia and they've been waiting for this for a while. I remember there was some sort of error with delivery. Not sure what it was. I did read about it online, but there was some error with delivery. Anyways, so this is an Australian police car. It's really, really nice. I'm going to open this and we'll have a look at it. We're also going to open this Audi. This is the 4th or 5th version of this particular car, the Audi TT RS Coupe in this lime green, metal flake lime green, fully detailed, dark gray base. Going to open that. We're going to open the Mercedes AMG SL63. It's a new casting. Also fully detailed. I think this one could have used a better set of wheels, but still, it's not too bad. Quite a nice casting. And then we're going to open this 1934 Chevy Master Coupe in the different shades of brown and beige, which is also detailed at the front, no details at the back, but quite a nice casting. Probably the nicest version of this that we've seen so far. And then we've already seen this one, guys. I already opened it. It was part of the previous mix, the Polaris Ranger. So I'm not going to open this particular vehicle. Oops. Yeah, I'm not going to open that. And then we've seen this in a couple of colors. I think it was in silver and in blue. It's the Volkswagen EV4. I'm kind of getting bored of this vehicle. All these EVs that keep coming in the different Matchbox lines. I really want to see some of the older cars. These electric cars do look quite similar to each other and get boring after a while for me. I think we've seen a lot of Teslas. We've seen a lot of EVs in the last few years. And as exciting as they were maybe 5 years ago, they're becoming quite commonplace. And as an old school collector, I'd like to see some old school cars. All right, so let's have I'm going to crack all these open and we're going to have a look at them. Now, I almost forgot about this Tesla Model X. We did see it in the previous mix as well, but we will open this up as well and have a look at it. Pretty sure I opened it up, but couldn't find the vehicle. So we'll open the Model X and then compare it to the Y that's in the same color as well. All right, let's start off by looking at the gray Tesla. As I said, I am getting a little sick of collecting these electric vehicles. I think this must be like the 10th Tesla XY and Roadster that I have in my collection. Certainly between the X and the Y, I find it very difficult to identify the differences, but there are some, and I do have the Y here as well that's been opened. That's from a previous mix, and you can see the tires are different. See, the lights are slightly different and the shape of the front is slightly different, but quite similar. When you look at them side by side, you do see the differences, but at least for me, when I just see one or the other, it's really hard for me to tell which one's which. Certainly on the die-cast well, look at that. This one's definitely a little bit rounder, this one's a little bit squarier, but quite similar. I mean, in terms of trying to display these and show the differences, it's quite difficult. Well, don't want to spend too much time on Teslas because I think far too much time has been spent on them. But let's have a look at the rest of these vehicles. The Mercedes AMG SL63 is an absolute beauty. Look at that. It's been a while since Matchbox has done a convertible Mercedes This one's left-hand drive. All the bells and whistles. AMG in the number plate. Look at this sign there. SL63. Look at that. Beautiful. Decent amount of weight to it. Good detailing at the bottom. I really like that vehicle. And then I just thought I'd pull out the last Mercedes convertible that I had in my collection. So this one's from 2006. It is a Mercedes-Benz SL55. Scale is 1:61. And I just thought we'd do a quick comparison. Look at that. Have to say the older version does look more elegant. There's just something about it, the old vehicles. This one does look smarter, more badass. Definitely looking forward to seeing it in a few different colors, but just side by side, just so that we see them. And then let's just have a look at the back as well. So quite different. There's some different styling over the years, which you'd expect. I mean, they're 20 years apart, give or take. Yeah, they're really, really nice. And I have a couple of more of them. I didn't open them, but there they are. And I think there's quite a few that I don't have that I'm still looking to add to this collection of SL55s that are convertible. Anyways, there they are. Going to keep moving along here, guys, in the interest of time. Next, we're going to look at the Audi TT. I think this is the 5th version of this particular vehicle. The only one that I am missing is the blue version from the Mainline, which I will pick up at some point. That particular line just never came to Vancouver. It came once or twice during COVID, and I completely missed out on all the vehicles. So I'm missing the baby blue version, but here it is in, it's almost a Spectra Flame, I'd want to say. It's definitely a metal flake, lime color here. Just a really, really nice car. Casting. It's really sharp. And this casting, I didn't like it at first, but it does keep growing on me. And I think the reason I really, really liked it is because I've got the black one, and that one is just fabulous. Look at this. This is just a beautiful vehicle. And I can't remember if I think it was in a 5-pack. But this one is fire, guys. And the reason I say it is because I don't have any singles of it. So, and I know if this came in the Mainline, I would have bought 10 of them. So I'm guessing it was out of a 5-pack. But that one is my favorite version of it. And then we've also seen it in red. And this red version is a Mainline vehicle. And the beauty about this is it comes in all kinds of shades of red. So if you're a collector of shades, this is one to look out for, because some are darker, some are lighter, some are milkier than others. So an interesting one to collect. And then I also have it in orange, which is carded, and I didn't pull it out. And like I said, there's the baby blue version that I don't have. Beautiful car, beautiful to collect. I quite like it. Here's a car that I absolutely love. Love this casting. I love police cars. I wish Matchbox does more of them. The Holden VF Commodore SSV in an Australian police theme. Keeping SA safe. South Australia, I think SA, South Australia. Not 100% sure, but that would be my guess. And as I said earlier, there was something off with the with the livery. There was some research that Matchbox had not done. At least that's what I read on the web, on some of these Matchbox forums. It says, "We honor, we serve. Highway Patrol." $321. Not sure what that signifies, but there it is. Look at that detailing. Really, really nice. And the back's somewhat done. Just a really, really nice police car. Picked up a few of them because I thought they were quite nice. And then we've seen this in a few colors, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. This one's blood red, metal flake blood red. Actually, no metal flake, just a blood red. Good detailing. It's the third version of this vehicle. So it's probably my favorite of the three. Just a good color combo, and it looks quite good. Another classic, guys. The 1934 Chevy Master Coupe. My dad's going to love this. I did get him a version of it. I think you've seen it in a few colors now. I don't necessarily crack these open just because I don't have a spot to display these older cars, and hopefully at some point I'm able to afford a bigger house or townhouse maybe, and when I do, I'm definitely going to have a room dedicated for my cars, and that way I'm going to be able to display more of them. But nice vehicle, good addition. And then finally, guys, I'm just gonna have a look at these MR2s, the Toyota MR2 in blue. As we know, there are 4 versions every time Matchbox does this casting. So as you can see, this one is lights up. You can see the lights are up. It's a bit reflective there, but you can see the lights are up. Plastic inclusions for the lights up. You can see the Toyota logo at the front there, or is it MR2 logo? I'm not sure. Then fully detailed back as well, which is nice. And this one is right-hand drive. And then I also have the lights down version. You can see the lights are down in that particular vehicle. MR2. And then I do have 2 others. These are the lights up, lights down versions, left and right hand drives. So I've got all 4 versions. I don't have, those are the only 4 cars I have, guys. I don't particularly want to open these up right now. I'm going to keep looking, and if I find more of them, then I definitely will crack a few of them open, at least one. But I'm just going to show you what the lights up, lights down look like. Oops, Ballinger went flying there. Give me a sec. So I should say there are 4 versions of this Toyota MR2, as in 3 different previous versions. So the original version is the white vehicle. So this comes in lights up, lights down, left hand, right hand drive, and I have all 4 of them. These are just out of my display case. This is a spare. And then I have red, the red version also with lights up, lights down, left hand, right hand. I think this was the 3rd version. So this one you can see the lights are up, and the blue vehicle that we looked at, lights up, will look exactly like that, but just in blue. And then there was a Target exclusive, which was, I'm not sure how you describe that color. It was like a dark teal. And that came in 4 versions, and I think I have 2 of the 4 versions. I'm not sure which ones I'm missing, so I am missing a couple, but quite a complete set of MR2s, this particular version. I'm still missing the collector's version of the MR2, which is a different year, model year from this particular one. But I do have the white moving parts version, but I only have lights up. I don't have lights down. So every single Toyota, the recent Toyota MR2 that Matchbox has done seems to have lights up, lights down, left hand, right hand drive, and they can be quite difficult to find. So keep your eyes out for those, guys. And that's it for this video. Oh, one last thing I want to show you guys. I got this Porsche 911 Lego vehicle. I wish I could have said that I made it. These are about $250 Canadian plus tax. But I found this one on Facebook Marketplace for 90 Canadian, and I couldn't say no to it. So I picked it up. Don't have a spot for it. I did see some really cool wall mounts for these. I'm thinking about buying them. Is about $40 Canadian and mounting it on the wall, because this baby has to be displayed, and I think it's fabulous. Look at the back. Look at the detailing. Probably took whoever made this probably 6 to 10 hours to get it all done, because there's a lot of engineering in this particular piece of Lego. Anyways, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will keep bringing things to you. I will try and make some videos in December. I don't really have a lot of new product, but I do have lots of old stuff that we can look at and review. If you like this video, please do like it on YouTube, guys. And as always, please don't forget to subscribe. Enjoy your week, and I will keep bringing you some amazing vehicles to review and look at.